should be. We want to bring Rob G in here, and I'm just going to say it. Patrick Mahomes right now, right here, isn't even a top 5 NFL quarterback. And I'm talking about just numbers.
Do you want me to argue?
Stop with the, people get caught up on it. We're not talking about a lifetime achievement. I just said he's going to get into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. There's no doubt in my mind. He's won 3 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs. He's going to get in. But we're just talking about how he's playing right now and the numbers. Kelvin, they're not good.
No, the math ain't mathing.
They're just not. Rob G, break it down because I know people don't want to hear it and think, oh, what are you talking about? I still would take Patrick Mahomes. Because he plays well in the postseason. He's like the James Harden in reverse. James Harden plays great in the regular season and is bad in the postseason.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes has not been great in the regular season, but he plays great in his
I think I got the analogy, but I was that was so disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, a.k.a. Kermit the Frog voice, almost had to come and get at you for that.
Did you see that doll that the Raiders had for Patrick with Kermit the Frog?
Why would they do? Why would you troll
I know.
somebody who has your number? You ain't did nothing. You ain't did jack. Like that made none of the sense. But yeah, listen, go ahead, Rob, with the numbers, but the math isn't mathing right now. But I'll drop something on you after we get some of these numbers.
Well, first off, let me just say that the Raiders beat Patrick Mahomes last time they faced him. That just shows you what kind of slump my guy has been in over the last year and a half or so.
But yeah,
just this season, Patrick Mahomes amongst all starting NFL quarterbacks, second most INTs with 5, second most turnover-worthy plays with 7. Second lowest average depth of target, which means he's turning into a check down Charlie. 6.1. For comparison, Anthony Richardson, tops in the league, is over 13. His passing yards through the first 4 games are the worst for his NFL career, 904. His EPA per dropback, which is one of those advanced stats that all these nerds like these days, 0.05, the worst for any NFL season for him in his career.
The worst.
Okay. And if you just want to say, hey, it's only 4 games, a quarter of the season, he's going to bounce back in a big way, don't worry about it. Dating back to last season, in his last 9 games, Patrick Mahomes, 12 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
That's incredible. This is the last, 9?
9 games.
12 touchdowns. But even the number of touchdowns, that's not even a lot of touchdowns.
If I said those numbers belong to Trevor Lawrence,
I would believe
I'd
it.
actually be like, all right, Trevor.
If I said that was Daniel Jones, you probably have to have more picks, to be honest with you. But you say that sounds like Daniel Jones.
Right, 12 touchdowns.
You would
like
never in a
right
million years expect that Patrick Mahomes, who many believe is already in the conversation as the greatest quarterback in NFL history.
Here's why I got a problem with that.
Playing like
you
that.
know I got a problem with that because how did they just skip over Joe Montana?
Okay, I can answer you why.
No. Joe Montana's 4-0 in the Super Bowl, 11 touchdowns, no picks.
Because
he won 3 MVPs, and 2 of the games that he won, Super Bowls, he had to throw a touchdown to win the game, not get a field goal.
Yeah, I think, listen, Joe Montana is permanently etched in. If that's the best quarterback ever to you, who's going to argue? There's 4 or 5 guys, I think, if you said, no one's going to argue. Joe Montana, Tom Brady, and now Patrick Mahomes. The reason why he's passing over people is because it's not often that you get the combination of the success with talent. Tom Brady wasn't the most naturally talented, but he had all of the success. Patrick Mahomes is throwing passes behind his head, behind his back, through his legs, no looks, and so you're seeing this talent match the success. I'll give you another example. Aaron Rodgers, arguably 1, 2, or 3 most talented quarterbacks you've ever seen, doesn't have the body of success winning as a Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady and so on. So that's why people are doing that. They're saying, I've never seen anything this talented. Oh, and by the way, it matches with the W's. Put those in a blender, you're getting Patrick Mahomes, and that's why people are saying it. But if, again, I'm not going to argue with you, say Joe Montana is the best. It's like 4 or 5 guys. If you say you want it that way, that's cool. I'll take this guy. I'll take that guy.
So looking at Patrick Mahomes, the thing that's scary is, he can't. I get it. There's injuries. Their 2 top receivers are hurt. They're running back. So he can't even elevate other people like normally he came. If remember, he joined the Chiefs when they were loaded. They had all those weapons there, and he came there and fit in and just had all these weapons and things to play with. Now, Kelsey's not as great, right? His numbers are down. the injuries. I don't know. It is amazing at how much they've struggled.
Listen, I've been saying this, Rob, and you weren't here Friday. I'll keep hitting this point because that's where we are, the era he is in with the Tom Brady's, the greats. I think the organization has to have a hard look at themselves and say, we can't keep bringing in guys. We can't keep just bringing in, this rookie, this guy. They have to start looking at bringing in their Randy Moss to Tom Brady once he finally was like, yo, I need some more talent. I know you're getting some capable receivers around me, Troy Browns, Deion Branches, and everything. These guys had nice careers. Everything. I need some studs. I need some man. Hey, with all those fellas, I'm bombing it to Randy Moss type guys and Gronk and Aaron Hernandez and so on. And so I think this is an interesting place for them in this portion of their dynasty. They're going to need to say, hey, we can't keep just saying, hey, we're just going to get these guys and make it work. We might need to get some studs on the outside. We might need to do a Baltimore Ravens and say, yes, we're already good. We made it to the AFC Championship, but we still need a Derrick Henry. Yes, we won a Super Bowl, but we still need if you're Devontae Adams type of a receiver, if you're the Chiefs.
But when you talk about all-time greats, usually what you always say is they elevate the other people around you.
Yeah, but Joe Montana had Rice.
No. I'm talking about him with Patrick Mahomes when you talk about his greatness. So now, as you pare down or strip down the team, are you saying he can't elevate those other guys? Next man up. That's what we hear in the NFL
all the time. What I'm saying is Steph Curry. Y'all sat up here and told me for years Steph Curry was all this, first ever unanimous MVP. Steph Curry. But all I know is he lost 3-1. And you know what they did? They went and got Kevin Durant. They didn't say, run it back. We're going to come back. They knew, oh, shoot, LeBron and Kyrie have figured us out. We better go get a Kevin Durant. And I'm saying at this point, the Chiefs need to go get their Kevin Durant. And it doesn't mean that Steph Curry didn't end up having an amazing still rest of his career and that he still did some of the most spectacular things we've ever seen, as could a Patrick Mahomes continue to dominate. But dang, wouldn't it be great to get a Tyreek Hill type guy back? Wouldn't it be great to get a younger Travis Kelce, a 25-year-old Travis Kelce, not 35? So I just think they're going to have to reevaluate. And then the best thing about it for them, while they're figuring this out, while maybe there's a trade coming, while maybe there's some young guy that emerges, their defense. We are not talking about their defense. Started last season. Their defense is saying, hey, you've held us down the first 4 or 5 years of the Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes era and Andy Reid era. Now it's time for us to hold you down. And their defense has carried the day. And the last point for me, Rob, this could be scary. They mess around and get the defense stays where they are. They mess around and get the offense flowing again. Patrick Mahomes, maybe he'll never be what he was, 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards.
That seemed like a million years ago now.
He's 75, 85% of that. Go ahead and crown him again. Because that's the scary part.
I'm not there. I don't think this team is that good. I think they've been very lucky. Even in the Chargers game, the Chargers didn't do anything after the first drive.
They had 10 points, they were up 10-0 and did nothing else for the first quarter.
Right. Yeah. And then they only lost by 7. I mean, it wasn't like they got blown out by the Chiefs. The old Chiefs would have blown them out. It would have been unbelievable.
Let me ask you this. How much longer do you call it lucky? Meaning, if they end up being 10-1 at a certain point, is that still lucky? Answer me that on the other side.
Yeah, we could do that because a couple years ago, the Steelers were 10-0, and they were the most fraudulent 10-0. I think the Chiefs are fraudulent 4-0.
Tell me when we come back. Look at me throwing you alley-oops. All right, we are having a conversation about Pat Mahomes. My homie ain't been my homie lately. I ain't going to hold you up. Something
Pat
ain't right.
Mahomes boy has just been struggling, and we talked about it. In the last 9 games, he has 12 touchdowns and 10 interceptions.
And he has not looked good, even going back to, a large person last season. Travis Kelce kind of got right a little bit, but hasn't looked great as well. We're taking calls. Is something off? Is he a top 5 QB
right
or
now?
not?
We're talking about right now.
Right now. And by the way, you keep saying how lucky he is. I do ask you that I need you to answer this at some point. How long does luck last? Because all I know is he's 4-0.
Tom Brady was lucky. He was
take the calls.
He was a low.
Take the calls.
Mike in Delaware, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Mike?
Hey guys, what's up, man? What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. Patrick Mahomes is not a top 5 quarterback right now. Like, come on, everybody's getting injured right now. He has to. It's like the same way when LeBron, when he's playing with a lesser crowd, type players. Hey man, you just gotta rise up to the occasion.
All right, appreciate the call, Mike. I couldn't quite hear him. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, Thank you, Mike.
I think his point was saying that he's got to step his game up. Yeah, I'm going to paraphrase. Yeah,
all right.
Step your game up, Mahomes.
Kevin in Culver City, California. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kev?
God is good.
Yes,
all
sir.
the time.
Hey, real quick, I just want to give an RIP to Pete Rose. I got a chance to meet him in Vegas. Great guy. He's probably the closest thing to Charles Barkley on the post game when he's working for Fox, in my opinion.
No, that post game was good, and he wound up getting fired from there.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone.
And an RIP to Dikembe Mutombo. You know, all he's done for Africa and basketball in Africa won't be really talked about. But there's no Jonathan Kuminga, there's no Joel Embiid without Dikembe Mutombo. Just a selfless warrior. I'll remember the image of him holding the basketball, winning for Denver.
The Nuggets, yeah.
Sonics. Great guy. I'm going to miss the big fella, Georgetown Hoya. Patrick Mahomes, to the take, definitely to the take, elite quarterback, top 5, and I'm going to give you a reason why. The Chargers played their ass off yesterday, and when they the Chiefs needed that touchdown-winning drive, he drove the Chiefs down the field. No matter how bad he's playing, he always wins. They're 4-0, and that touchdown Xavier Worthy was right on strike. Like
Kevin, stop it. Kevin.
Yeah.
You're a Mahomes guy. That's fine, and I understand.
Why
and I respect that.
Why you
hold on.
Why you got to be a Mahomes guy?
He's a Mahomes guy, and I respect that. That's fine. The guy's had a tremendous career.
Yes.
But no, one touchdown, one pick every week is not Patrick Mahomes. That's all. Rob G talked about it. If we gave you those numbers and told you that these were Daniel Jones's numbers, you'd go, yeah, that's to be expected. He's not that good. You wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's all we're talking about is his current state and what he's done.
I think what makes it challenging is because there's still not, what is it, 5 of us in here? You would not. There's not 5 quarterbacks you would take over him.
That's not.
So
what
if you're saying
the
eye test, if you're saying
talking about playing right
now. But the problem is, Rob, people are internalizing this as I'm not taking 5 quarterbacks over him.
A lifetime achievement award, but that's not what we're talking about.
Rob G, are you taking 5 quarterbacks over him right now? Even though just read other steps,
he hasn't played well.
Rob, I don't know if I believe
he has not been playing well.
I still don't believe you.
It's been over a year. Go ahead.
You guys are both on the internet a lot. I see your social media usage.
Yes.
You heard of the term a mid-off? They're having a mid-off right now.
Yes, Eli Manning is what the other name for it.
Patrick Mahomes right now, 17th in QBR, which is the definition of mid. Here's the guys.
17.
Here's who he's surrounded by. Okay, the 3 players right beneath him: Justin Fields, Bo Nix, Anthony Richardson.
Come on, man. That's Patrick Mahomes.
No, he's
and you know who's 3 spots ahead of him?
Who?
Danny Dimes.
That's ridiculous. This is what we're trying to.
I'm not. I've said it. He has absolutely regressed. I don't know if it. And by the way, let me also say this. It's not just that he's not having the numbers. If you watch the games, he's missing throws he never misses. He's overthrowing guys where you're like, what is going on? Are there miscommunications? Are there things not right at practice? Because he's missing throws that we would, some rookie, if it were Caleb Williams, don't worry about it, he'll get it there. He's throwing stuff you're like, I know for a fact that wasn't Patrick Mahomes. So I admit it's not even just the numbers. It's also he doesn't look good. And that's what's disturbing about it as well.